Join me to paint autumn leaves using watercolor. You can create interesting textures on multiple leaves using simple technique. I'm using a toilet paper tube to press onto the pigment and create leaf shapes on the watercolor paper. For that, twist the edges to form different leaf structure, then imprint them on the watercolor paper. I apologize for moving my palette out of focus. Only the left side of my palette is fully visible, but don't worry, I will clearly explain the pigments I used and how I mixed them. Let's bounce back to create the outline of the leaves. When you squeeze the edges of the toilet paper tube, you get an elongated leaf. When you apply only a light pressure at the edges of the toilet paper tube, you get an oval shape. Initially, I applied burnt umber to a small section of each leaf. This is completely an intuitive process, so feel free to go with your own flow and use your own choice of colors. After applying burnt umber to part of each leaf, next I added Prussian blue to another section of each and every leaf, and I'm building up the colors gradually. Next I mixed olive green with Prussian blue and then I applied it to each leaf. Next I combined cadmium yellow with permanent orange to make a light orange, which was added to small sections of each leaf. In this way, the entire leaf structure is filled with various pigments. The pigments which were applied should have enough water in order to prevent it from drying too fast. After applying all the pigments, we will place cling film over the wet paint. I will show you how to press the cling film onto the pigment without messing up the leaf structure. The cling film should be crinkled, so I'm going to gently squeeze and stretch it several times to create crinkles. Then I place the crinkled cling film over the wet paint without pulling it, as the pulling can shift the pigment and create a messy structure. Press it down gently and leave it for a few minutes. After 2-3 minutes, I remove the cling film while the paint is still wet. Then using the back of the brush, I gently press to create creases for veins on each leaf. Next, I mix a small amount of burnt umber with Prussian blue to paint the branch for the leaves. We have reached the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed watching the painting process. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Until then, take care and bye bye from Prema.